everyone, welcome back to another video. So, today we are going to do a second part of every single map in Arsenal. I don't know how many parts are going to be here. I didn't do that many for the last one. Anyways, oh yeah, by the way, if you're wondering how I got this cool character, it's basically available in the shop during April 20th. On that specific date, so you'll have to wait another year, sadly. But I got it this year for April 20th. And I am going to go to our next map that we left off on. Well, the next one after that. So the first map of the part 2 video is called Big Kitchen. I can see why it's called Big Kitchen, but just like last video, comment down below which ones you want them to add back. I'd honestly love to see what I'd like to be fighting in public servers on this game, on this map. Yeah, but it doesn't really look too good. I might there's Bibles. That's like the good thing, but when that it's not modeled that good, it doesn't. Like this might have been one of their first maps, but you can turn on the stove with these buttons. But yeah, you can also die to them. But anyways, on for the next map. So this next one is called Bombfest. Bombfest is basically like a little mini game and whatnot. There's not much to show you here, but I will go into the next map. Alright, so guys, the next map is the Boulevard map. So this is an active map. First active map of part 2. Anyways, it's a really fun map to fight in. Just spam, kill, and just keep on going with it. But to get the party noob, like, you'll see a noob on, like a party noob on top of here. That, like, if you talk to him, he'll give you a quest. Well, I already claimed him because he'll make you find a tub of ice cream. And, the ice cream tub is in the Biggie Market, like over in one of these freezers. Then you have to go to a different map. And then you have to do the stuff in that map and then go to another map and do the stuff in that map, and then you have to go to a different game and do the stuff in that game, and then you'll have then you'll be kicked from the game after you finished. Then you'll be received and awarded with 3 character skins plus a calling card. Anyways, that's going to be it for Boulevard. Time for the next map. So the next map it looks similar to Boulevard, but it's called Boulevard Unfinished A2. So it looks like the graphics are different. It may look a bit different, but could see that they were trying to build a building here, but the building is unfinished. Like the layout of the landmarks are pretty much the same. Stuff like that. I think you've seen enough from the Boulevard. Still has that train thing. Anyways, this will be it for the Boulevard Unfinished A2. The next one is called Brickland. So it's similar to the Matrix, like it has a similar texture and whatnot, but it's not the Matrix. That's the thing. And it has like all these studs and everything, and whatnot. But yeah, this will be a fun place to fight in. Could go down here, up there, or to the very top, and just shoot people. Anyways, I think that's gonna be it from Brickland. Alright, now we are on the bridge map. So this map has a vibration and glitch as well as 67th Way, the first map that we've ever seen. You can see it in part 1. But anyways, this map would be a fun map to fight in as long as they fix the glitch. Like, we could hide in the cave. I guess you can't go down the mine shaft. But, go in the waterfall. Go in the water. You could go anywhere that it allows you to go. Apparently it won't allow you to go inside houses, but set for a bridge. The next map is called the Cairo. So you have all this crazy stuff. It's a really nice map. Go for a little swim. Go out here. It'll be a really nice map to play in, fight in. Anyways, I think it's quite time for the next map. So now we have the Canals. The Canals, it's a really good map. Get you across the water. You can die. You can kill. Anyways, Yeah, we can go behind the buildings here. Not too much back here. Anyways, up for the next map. So now we are in the CanalsHalloween. So it's just like the last map that we seen, and it's basically the last map that we did, but it's Halloween themed. And like it has Halloween decorations and whatnot. But yeah, it's basically the same thing but Halloween themed. Anyways, time for the next map. So the next map is Chaoticrypt. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it sounded like Chaoticrypt. Anyways, so it has like an underground thing and a graveyard, cemetery, church, stuff like that. And yeah, I guess it's time for the next map. Next up we have City Square, so this is basically like Times Square, so we have like a big ball tower for New Year's. Like Times Square, New York. Anyways, like, it looks like a city square. Anyways, you have a bunch of stuff to explore. You can go inside of this building and shoot. I guess these are just like dummies that don't like to move. I don't know what these things, what the purpose of these things are. I don't know. So anyways, it's gonna be a really nice map to fight in. Except like, I don't know where, like it's just a ginormous open area. So, anyways, time for the next map. The next map is called Coastal. So yeah, it's a coastal map. So pretty much it's a classic map. It is still active right now. I think Rolf just picks like well-made maps to stay. And stuff. But yeah, it's a really good looking map. I'll just say that first. A lot of people stand up here and shoot over here. Some people just stand right here, shoot here. Some people go up there. Some people go up here on top of roofs. Some people stay right here, just like bam, 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 bam. Like whenever they see a person, bam. Yeah, some people just like stay up here, bam. And some people just stay in the ocean. Bam, 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 bam. Some people just stay over here. There's a lot of places to go with this map. Some people just hide up here. Some people hide over there. Some people will go on the balcony and crouch down. They're like, you can shoot in the balcony, but yet when someone tries to shoot you, they can't. That's like an easy way, but you also have to make sure that no one sneaks up on you. Like constantly checking back and forth, make sure no one sneaks up on you. You can even go to this balcony and do it. It really doesn't matter. Like there's a lot of places to shoot from on this one. And you can eat, and what I most likely want to do is to move around the map instead of just owning a certain area. I like to move around like this, and whenever I see someone, bang, bop, boom, I just shoot. But anyways, that concludes this map. Time for the next map. Alright guys, so the next map is called Cold Corner 2. So it's basically Street Corner 1, but except it's the cold version. Icy. I like this map. Well, when they added, back Street Corner 2, they took this one away. And I wasn't that happy about it. Anyways, yeah, it was a classical map that you would see often. But I don't like it when Rolf takes away my favorite maps. Anyways, time for the next map. So the next map, guys, is Complex. It's literally the name of the map. But yeah, it's the name, and this is what it looks like. Has airband, I think. You can go into airband, I assume. I'm just questioning like how you get in it. Anyways, you can go outside. Apparently you can't go in the ocean. Sad. You can go all the way up here. And check it out. Whoa there, buddy. But hopefully Rolf never adds fall damage into the game. But anyways, time for the next map. Alright, so the next map is literally called Concussion Mania. So this is the special Concussion Mania map where you can launch yourself through starships. It's a really awesome map. Anyways, yeah, you can just launch yourself from starship to starship. trying to launch myself on asteroids. Oh crap, I missed. Frick. I don't know about that. But anyways, I think that is going to be it for Concussion Mania map. Time for the next map. So the next map is called Day of the Dizzy. So there is a Day of the Dead bundle. But I don't think that the Day of the Dizzy, I don't know if it was decorated like this. Or if it is just added to private servers, I don't know. I think it actually was brought to the game during Halloween time. But it's your classical Disney map with decorations on it. And stuff. Anyways, let's go to the next map. This map is called Delta. So, pretty much, the Delta map is like a war zone between blue and red. But anyways, yeah, this is what it all looks like. Anyways, this, yeah, let's just move on to the next map. Alright guys, so this next map is called, Diner. So this is the Diner map, so it is basically just a diner, which is all that it is, with a gas station over here. And let's get a close up. Like, up above, look. Got some stuff over there. Got the big sign. And, yeah, so this is the diner. I used to play with my friend in the diner. We used to fight in the diner. On my private server, my old one. So I got my private server renewed. But anyways, you have these little crates. That you can go in and hide. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this map. Time for the next map. And probably the last map. I'm just kidding, guys. The next map is going to be the last map from the tip for today's video. But anyways, this map is Dizzy, the Dizzy map, the OG Dizzy map. Anyways, it's a classic map. It's active, and I like to sit here, just bam, 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 and bam. Usually And the round's just starting. I don't like to go over here. I usually go around here, and then go over here, to over here, shoot, wherever they are. And then if there's no one, or if I kill them all, I'll climb up this ladder, and then I'll just like guard up here, go over here, go over here, and basically guard up here, and make sure I am aware of my surroundings, to make sure that no one can come and get me. Anyway, it's time for the last and final map. Alright, so the last map is Dizzy A2. Just like Beach, how I had an A2. This is Dizzy A2. So it's basically like a party area, and it is amazing. I prefer this over the OG one. It looks much better. And yeah, I think this is much better. But I think you've already seen enough of the Dizzy. Let me just go around the place a bit. Go swimming area. Underground though. It's like an underground house. So yeah, I think this will wrap it up for me today. You can click on those two videos shown on the screen, and they're really awesome. You should definitely 100% watch them. But until then, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.